Hey, what's up guys? Khordmaster here. So in today's video, I want to show you guys a few tips on the OPXY. Let's do this. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is how to extend the length of notes. All right, so we have this going on here, and I have this sound. So if I'm sequencing a sound like this, these are all kind of just going in, for just that one beat, right? But what if you wanted to extend the length of these notes to like last, so that essentially turn them legato if you want to talk about piano terms, right? Legato versus staccato. So these are kind of played staccato, which is like a quick release. But if you hold a note and you press as long as you want it to go, so if I want it to go that long and I want it to go that long, for example, just on those two, but these two I don't want to go, if I hit play, hopefully you hear it, that this is lasting that long and this is lasting that long, and then these are just super fast, right? All right, so that's the first thing. Next thing is if you turn quantization all the way down, and if you want to nudge a note, all you have to do is press and hold a note, and if you press plus, you have this little bar and it's going to nudge the note a little bit forward. If you press and hold it, it's going to let it go all the way to the end. So listen to this note now. So that's a little off now, right? But if you want to do it here, you can press and hold. And with the latest update, if you install, you don't have to keep hitting plus or minus. You can just press and hold it, and it'll bring it all the way forward or all the way back. Just to give you a little bit of, mix things up a little bit there. Next thing is if you want to duplicate a pattern, this is something I didn't really realize how this works. If you hold this button and hit plus, it's going to create a second bar, but nothing is on that second bar. If I go like this and hit down, negative again, it's going to get rid of that second bar. But if you want to duplicate a bar, right, hold shift and plus. Now, this is the second part, the second bar that I just duplicated, and I'm just going to add some notes in. So look at this. Right? So it adds to the second. So that's good to know. If you want to, I think if I hold shift and plus, let's see what happens now. Does it duplicate the first or the most recent? Let's see. This is the second. This is the third. And this is back to the first. So I guess it just duplicates the first bar, I guess. I don't know if there's a way to like duplicate both. What if I do it again? Shift plus. Let's see. So that's the first. Here's the second. Here's the first, and here's the second. So it kind of knows that you're trying to it does it in, I don't know how to best say it, but it does it in order, right? So if you hit plus or shift and plus twice, it's going to duplicate the first bar, like every other. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that does. Okay. I think there's two other things I want to quickly share. So one of them, it has to do with using trig components. So it's very important to understand these step components down here, understand what they do. But and you don't have to overwhelm yourself and try to learn them all overnight or something. You can just kind of explore a little bit. But I'm going to delete this. Wait, wait, hang on. Why is that not delete? Oh, is it? Okay, record and stop. All right, so I'm going to go to drums and check this out. So this is one bar. Now, if I want to, there's so many different ways to create variations here, right? You could do what we just did and create another, create additional bars here. That's one way. You could change the resolution, right? Which we didn't talk about in this video, but this changes the resolution, right? Hitting these buttons. We'll talk about that maybe in a future video. But another way that lets you, I guess, just explore what makes the most sense for you, what's the most inspiring, is holding shift and hitting these three or these four. If I hit this is going to change how often these get played. So look at this, it's blinking on 2. So let's see what that means. So blinking on 2 should show you that blinking on 2 means that it's going to not play the first time, and it is going to play where it's blinking. It is going to play the second time. What if you wanted to switch it? What if you wanted to play the first time and not play the second time? Hit 2. Now it's going to play the first time and not the second time. So that, it's very mathematical what's happening here. But if you think about it, what if I clicked on these 4 and check out the different orientations here. So if you're on 4, it's going to play 4 bars, right? It's going to cycle these components 4 times. The first 3 times, it's not going to play these notes. The last time, it is going to play those notes. Okay, what happens if I hit 4? Now, the first time, right, it's going to play those notes, and times 2, 3, and 4, it's not going to play those notes. What happens if I hit 4 again? Now, it's going to play the notes the first 3 times and not play them the 4th time. What happens if I hit it again? Now is going to not play them the first time and play them on times 2, 3, and 4, and then it goes back to that. So there's so much variation that you guys can get here. It's pretty mind-boggling, and yeah. So just explore that, and obviously there's just so much to learn here. It can get intense, but you got to just have fun with it. You got to just like try to learn little bits and pieces, follow cool YouTube channels like myself and some other people that are doing some really great stuff, you know, teaching how to use this piece of hardware. I don't have any names off the top of my head right now that I'll give, but because I don't want to leave anybody out. But if I think of someone, I'm editing the video, I'll drop them in. Or why don't you guys let me know in the comments. Drop me a comment on who you like watching and learning from on this device, right? Like, and so maybe other people can get inspired. And I think for the last thing I just want to kind of talk about is something that I would, I guess, love to see, which is like when I'm jamming, and let me play one of my songs on here. How do we do this? Shift up and we go to user. If I go here and load this, I really like the way that sounds. So one thing that I'm curious about is if you go to external, like, I'm not going to do it now because it's not going to work because I don't have headphones on. But if you turn the mic on and you're able to get your voice in here, I would love if there was some way to sequence your voice, even if it was just like a few seconds, but to be able to like sing or make a sound or do something while it's live playing. And I know that's kind of counterintuitive to what this is as a sequencer. And I know that kind of like, that's what the, you know, OP1 field is for, you know, audio recording and stuff like that. But like for me, like the fact that you can hit these buttons here means that, first of all, is there some type of way that you could sequence the incoming audio? Or like, I don't understand what this is for. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm curious about it. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one, and thank you for just hanging out. All right, have a good one. Peace. That was awkward. Let's try that again. Have a good one. Peace.